Okay, this is one of my favorites to do. I have many favorites, and it's called 10 Little Monkeys, and it goes like this. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little monkeys, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little monkeys, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little monkeys, 10 little monkey friends. And the 10 monkeys said to their mama, "Mama, can we please go out in the rowboat?" And she said, "You can, as long as you promise me 2 things. 1, put on your life jacket. And 2, no jumping up and down in the boat." "We promise," said the monkeys. So they all put on their life jackets, and they went out in the rowboat. And now you have to grab your pretend oars and help me row. So they rowed and they rowed and they rowed together. They rowed and they rowed and they rowed together. They rowed and they rowed and they rowed together. 10 little monkey friends. But you know monkeys, they're always up to mischief. And you know pretty soon those 10 little monkeys started to jump up and down. 10 little monkeys jumping up and down. 10 little monkeys jumping up and down. 10 little monkeys jumping up and down. 10 little monkey friends. Do you know what happens when you jump up and down in a boat? It tips over. And the boat tipped over and the 10 monkeys ended up in the water. But you know what? It was okay, because the water was warm and they were wearing their life jackets. So they swam and they swam and they swam together. They swam and they swam and they swam together. They swam and they swam and they swam together. 10 little monkey friends. But what they didn't know was that in the water were 10 hungry crocodiles. Can you do this for the crocodiles? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little crocodiles, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little crocodiles, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little crocodiles, 10 little hungry crocodiles. And the monkey said, "Quick, swim for shore, fast." We have to do this quickly. So they swam and they swam and they swam to the shore. They swam and they swam and they swam to the shore. They swam and they swam and they swam to the shore. 10 little monkey friends. They climbed out of the water and they were all safe. But now they were cold and wet. So they built a fire. They were cold and wet, so they built a fire. Cold and wet, so they built a fire. Cold and wet, so they built a fire. 10 little monkey friends. And then the littlest monkey said, "I miss my mama." And the next little monkey said, "I'm still cold and wet." And the next little monkey said, "I'm hungry." And the next little monkey said, "I want to go home." So they ran home together. And you need to pat your knees for this. So they ran and they ran and they ran home together. They ran and they ran and they ran home together. They ran and they ran and they ran home together. 10 little monkey friends. And Mama opened up the door and she saw 10 wet, dripping monkeys. And she said, "Oh, you guys were jumping up and down in the boat, weren't you?" And they went, "We're sorry, Mama." And she felt bad for them. So she fed them, and she kissed them, and she put them to bed. So she fed them, she kissed them, she put them to bed. She fed them, she kissed them, she put them to bed. She fed them, she kissed them, she put them to bed. 10 little monkey friends. And the 10 little monkeys got their blankets and they pulled them up under their chins and they fell asleep. But 1 little monkey began to snore. 1 little monkey began to snore. 1 little monkey began to snore. 10 little monkey friends. Well, that little snoring monkey woke up his brothers and his sisters. And do you know what happens when monkeys are in a bed? They jump. 10 little monkeys jumping up and down. 10 little monkeys jumping up and down. 10 little monkeys jumping up and down. 10 little monkey friends.